happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as you can see from the live ticker, we are literally 65 subs away from 1,000 subscribers. 1K subscribers, very, very close. Let's get that to the end of this week. If you're watching the playback, if you're watching live, subscribe, like, and also subscribe to FamZone TV. Of course, Dean's here, as per what are you telling me?
What's going on, man? Can't moan.
I'm
here, bro.
Running as well, of course. Big up the man all here. I'm sure more people will join. Went live at a weird time today. But I thought it'd be a good chance to have, yesterday's stream was a little bit chaotic, you know what I'm saying, Dean? I thought today would be a good chance to actually speak about the games and give our thoughts on like the teams, the players, that sort of jazz today. I don't think it's a case of, bantering thing. I wanted to actually go into depth for you guys, talk about the game, how we're feeling, and speak about the first topic. Now you're here before potentially just an Arme come into the building with Arsenal and Chelsea fans. Art Steen's a Liverpool fan. Welcome for the Solomon. I'm your guy, but we're meant to be keeping this low key. This is meant to be, you know what I'm saying? No one's there, but we got to tell them,
speak it out loud. Speak it out loud.
It's got to be low key, G. It's got to be a whispering one.
Speak it out loud,
man.
There. Speak it, man. Speak it.
Don't give it away to people like Dean, man, because they'll use it as ammo.
Yeah, we're doing badly. Charge, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Charge.
Right.
Didn't know. Fair enough.
Hit it up, man. Hit the like button and put your notifications on. Dark Horse, guys. The whole point of a Dark Horse is that they're not meant to be known.
Yeah, I see it though. See the Dark Horse. I see it. It's not dark no more.
We're in a Liverpool fan small chest. You know what? I do hear this. Somebody claim speak into existence. This is something I actually do believe in. If you actually talk something, you can actually make it happen. I.e., I'm gonna hit 1K subs by the end of this week. Yeah. So hit the subscribe button now and follow FamZone TV to also get them to a rack. Let's do it, man. Man.
That's it.
Another comment coming in, Christian. Though if Arsenal and Tyrese, so is Chelsea. See the Chelsea fans today, Dean. They're in full force.
Yeah. I hear it though. If Arsenal win it, why aren't you in it? Same points. So why aren't you in the chat? Why you should be in the same thing as them?
Do you know what it is, Dean? Yeah, I know we've been talking a little bit first. We'll touch on this. Yeah, it's only because we haven't actually proven it yet. You know that's the reason, right?
No, Arsenal ain't proved nothing either. We ain't proved nothing. So
that's actually a very good point. Okay, they've proven they could go a longer way.
Yeah, but bro, you're here now, man. You're here.
I'm with that. I'm with that rhetoric. I don't believe in the whole thing. Like, my thing is seeing is believing, but it doesn't mean you can't change the rhetoric. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
Like, Liverpool have been notoriously known as like bottlers, bridesmaids, but you can now use that to not win the league this season. No, it's got to prove them wrong. It's got to win the league, innit?
Exactly. We're here now. We've got to go through it now. We are here. Same with you, look, man. You're here now.
Facts. By the way, this is the first time we saw one of our best lineups. True. Fafana's out injured as well, but for me personally, Chelsea fans, let me know in the chat. There's a lot of you in here already. Chelsea fans, of course. Should we replace Fafana? We'll speak about it when we come to the Chelsea Arsenal cruising section. But tell me right now, do you think we should replace Fafana? He's injury prone and he's not as stable as I thought he would be. He's been very good, guys, but I'm not too sure if I don't know what Dean thinks, but if much of Chelsea games, but I feel like he's got a mistake in him. I like someone a bit more physical as well. What are you saying, Dean?
Yeah,
do you agree with
that? He's not my sort of centre back, man. I see he's a good player, but I need my centre back to be more robust, taller. I need my 6'4". That's what I need. Strong, commanding, pace. I know he's got pace and he can play football, but I need my centre back to be commanding, man.
All right. People give me Dean. Our performances have been getting better week after week. Nobody expected Arsenal to turn 2 years ago. Just like us with the same squad age profile. Hashim comes back. Fafana injury will probably accelerate our centre-back transfer. Fab said we're going in Jan or summer. See what I'm saying, Dean? I told you over a month ago. I said, my club is so dumb. They will go out and do what needs to be done, If they see us they want in January, they'll pay over the odds for him. They just will.
That's what I like about your club, man. Our club won't do that, man. Your club will just do what they got to do. We won't.
Facts. Slap the like. Of course, mods, let's do this. Tipsy probably be Palashide. I believe in Fafana. The board will back. Will definitely back Maresca. 100%. But yeah, man. Talking about backing, talking about boards, talking about ownerships. Salah, VVD, and Trent. It's now, guys, what? I'm enjoying this chat already, man. Good chat. It's already 2nd December, Dean, yeah? No news. Is it a Christmas
good,
thing?
Bro, it's not looking good, man. Like, I wouldn't mind if they had one of them signed up, bro, but none of them signed up yet. Nothing. No news on no one. It's not looking good, bro.
It's not looking good.
Like, how can we be in December, bro? We're in December, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Do you think that, I personally think they're going to do a PR thing where it's like they'll announce it like during the window to make it like a signing. Yeah. Or they'll announce like Christmas. That's what they're doing it. Or they'll announce like Christmas Day.
Yeah, it'd be like a new signing, so they don't buy no one.
Yeah, sign of that. You know what I'm saying? One of them ones where everyone's at home cooped up and they just release it and everyone goes, "Oh, look, our club, we're top of the league."
Some new signings.
Yeah, 100.
Three new signings Liverpool got. It's crazy, bro. That's the sort of things our owners will do, bro. And we're meant to be grateful. It's crazy, bro.
Man, them. You heard Solomon here first, man. Come on, people, hit the like. Another membership giveaway at 20 likes. We hit 20 likes. Solomon's going to give out memberships himself. He's offered just there. Said I was showing ownership. Come on, man. This community is literally growing. We just started seeing 20 people already in here. Back in the day, it used to be 2, 3 people. Now we're already growing. Let's hit the like button, man. Come on, don't be silly. Don't be stupid.
Smash the thing, man.
Come on. I follow Dean's thing as well. Famzone TV is always in the description and it's also there. So let's run it up, man. Dean, do you think Liverpool are going to buy some backup players this January? If not, they might regret it because playing for all the titles, a few injuries can all be over, man.
That's what I'm preaching, bro. We need to buy at least a number 6. Like, I personally think we need number six, and a centre back, because you can't go through the rest of the season just relying on what's his name, Konate to stay fit. Obviously, Konate's injured right now. Like, if Gomez falls off a form, bro, we're in problems there. You can't rely on a youngster as well. So, bro, yeah, we need a couple players, especially a midfielder, especially because like you can't. Gravenberch is doing too much, bro. Already, he's playing nearly every game, bro. Like, forget him getting injured, bro. If he hits a dark patch of form, bro, which he's only 22, bro. You can't expect him to be playing at this rate for the whole season, bro. Man, come on, you got to be able to rotate him, bro. And our midfield, yeah, it's thin. Our midfield's thin, bro. It's crazy, bro. We have to dip into that market, man.
That's the only thing I see being an issue. Is if you lose one of those pillars. Not Van Dijk, per se. I know you've lost Alisson, but Hooks did make a good point yesterday where he said if you lose certain positions, it's the downgrade, but it's not as bad as someone you can replace. So, for example, Alisson can be replaced by Kelleher, we all rate, but Salah getting replaced by Diaz or Nunes, that's a big job, bro. And then
Salah's getting so many goals, you can't replace them sort of goals that Salah's getting, bro. So, bro, the thing is, I don't think we can. The Salah thing, it's impossible to replace him, but we can sort of move people around, whatever. Yeah, my thing is the midfield, bro. Like, if we lose Gravenberch, yeah, I don't know what we got no legs in midfield. We got no one else that's like him. We didn't even know he can play number 6. He's not even a natural born number 6, so we need to buy a natural born number 6 player, bro. So, yeah, for me, if we lose one of the midfielders, bro, we're in trouble, bro.
100%. That's the only worry for Liverpool. To answer the question, Reno, it looks like Dean's agreeing with you. He agrees that a few injuries could definitely shake things up negatively. Football takes, I think he's a Liverpool fan. Football takes. Let me know. I've seen you chat quite a bit. I want to know who everyone supports. I can't tell by your name, obviously. Can you tell me? Can you let us know? Trent is gone. He ain't a slot type of right back. Is this
No,
true?
man. I don't know. You know, I think Trent will stay, man. To be honest, I can't see him. It's taking too long, bro. Like this
What
is
about the
just
slot part? Is that true?
no. But Trent's is like a one-off, isn't it? Like he's a gift. Like who? There's no other mid centre right back like him. No one's had a right back like Trent before. So yeah, man, Slot's just living life with him, man. It's like, no one's ever had a player that can play like that at right back before. So it's taking. You can see Trent is improving on the slot. His defensive work is improving. So, like, yeah, man. I personally think Trent will stay. I think he's
Yeah.
getting. He's a scouser as well. So yeah, I reckon he'll stay, bro.
It's a really hard one to call. It's
Mm.
proper tough. Like every single time we speak about this, because the new report comes up, I never really can decide which one's gonna go.
I
I always
think the
change
only
my mind.
person that will do
I'm
Salah.
always like, oh, it's gonna be this guy. No, it's gonna be this guy. I never really know. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think the only person that will go is Salah. If there is one that goes, I reckon it'll be Salah.
Serious?
Yeah, man. Like, I think Salah wants to stay. I just don't know what the owners are doing, bro. I honestly can't speak for the owners. If it was down to Salah, Salah will stay. But the owners, I don't know, bro. I don't know what they're doing, bro. Don't make
Yeah,
no sense,
legit.
bro.
It's moving so like lackluster and a bit like.
Bro, the guys
Stingy?
hitting numbers every year, man. Give him a contract, man. What's the worst that can happen? He's form dips. You sell him. Saudi Arabia will they'll still want him. Bro, come on, man. What we doing there, man? Like this guy is a specimen, bro. You gotta keep him, man. Seriously, man. He can
Facts.
play for another 5 years, I reckon, man.
So let me move another question here for you, Dean. Do you go for Zubi again in January? What happens to Gambert if that happens?
Play him together, man. Play Zubi and play him right next to Gravenberch, bro. Zubi can play number 6. Gravenberch can play number 6, but more advanced. Like, bro, we need that sort of player, man. Zubi will be a good player for us, bro. But the only thing is, would he settle down straight? Would he be able to adjust straight away to the Liverpool way, bro? That's the only thing, man. Coming from
Yeah, it's
Spain, it's not the same like the speed level ain't the same as like England. England, every game is 100 mile an hour in England, bro. So that's the only problem I would have for him. But yeah, I'll take Zubi, bro. I'll take him, and he'll play just right next to Grav.
good player.
Yeah, he'll play right next to Gravy. I mean, just put McAllister in number 10. Yeah, man, we'll be good, man. That'd be a good signing if we do get him. But I die if we do get him, to be honest.
Yeah, because that saga in the sun window dragged out a lot, didn't it? It dragged out a
Bro,
lot.
like, see me. I don't know if see him. I'll give him the first week in January. If he ain't signed by then, I'm moving on. I ain't wasting no time with this guy. You get me? The guy wanted to come, and then he turned his.
Yeah,
Made his. Huh?
what's it with like Arsenal on your board where they get fixated on one player and they never have backups?
They always do.
It's always
Bro.
like if it's not this man, then we're gonna leave it. It's bare weird. I've always thought
There's only one player in that position. That's how we go on, bro. We've done the
feel
same
like
thing with Zubimendi. We've done the
I feel
same
like
thing with.
yeah. Go on.
Done the same thing with Chumani, Caicedo. What's his name? We do every single window. We don't get that one player.
Lavia.
Lavia, and bro, we do it all the time. It's like we've got one option. If we can't get our first option, we don't buy no one.
It
Don't make
proves
no
is that
sense.
it proves they're very stringent though, because like their idea is like they find the perfect player on the perfect wage in the perfect position, and if he says no, they don't want to deviate. They don't want to.
You can't.
They don't
This
want
is
to change it up. It's weird.
bro. You can't work like that in football, bro. You can't work
Right.
like you're not gonna get your first option all the time, bro. So like Salah weren't our first option when we bought him as well, bro. You get me? So bro, it proves you can go for your second or third option and you can still be a success, bro. So it don't make no
100%.
sense to me, man. You
Yeah,
get
man.
me?
Big up Ahmed in the building.
What is
You
it,
saying?
boys? Hope you do well, man. What you doing? I'm doing good,
You
man.
good?
I'm doing good.
Good
Doing good,
stuff.
bro. Doing good.
I told the Chelsea fans in the chat because earlier they were like, they came into my chat all gassed. They were like, dark horse, speaking to existence. And I whispered to them, yo, we're meant to be keeping this a secret, man. That's meant to be
One game at one
Dean's in the
game at a
room,
time.
Dean's in the room taking notes.
I heard
And
it.
this is
I
meant to
heard
be
it.
like
They're doing
Heard
too
it.
much, man. The man they need to
I'm gonna
realize
spread
one
the
game at
news.
a
I'm gonna
time, man.
spread the news.
One game at a time, man. One game at a
one
time.
game
man.
at a time, man. Let's just
Nah.
let's see what we are in 2
Nah.
weeks.
I've
Hey,
seen
hey,
too
hey,
much. I'm spreading it everywhere.
You know what I mean?
That's
We
the
move in
gimmick, innit?
silence.
That's what we have to say, innit? Like,
We
just
move in silence, man. We move in silence, man. That's
move in
it.
silence, all that good stuff, man. Big up, football locker room, of course. M's in the building. We saying,
Big
gravel
up.
rotate, stop like rotation to avoid injuries. Definitely, if you only have like 2 options.
Yeah, man.
Surely Liverpool can't go 0 for 3 quad seasons. Bro, I didn't even
It was crazy, by the way. That season was crazy.
That's actually a good point, though, Dean. Are you in the double?
Listen, I'll be happy with the Premier League. That's what I'll be happy with, man. That's what I'm on. I'm on the Premier League. If we can get anything else other than that, bro, everything's a bonus this season to me, bro, because I had no expectations this season. You get me? Managers give me hope now. You get me? But yeah, I think we're in a good position right now, man. So if we keep playing how we're playing, and like I said, if we get a couple players in January, bro, it can only bode well for Liverpool, man. You get me?
True. Hit the likes, of course. Salim's already said if you hit 20 likes, he's going to get out some membership. So hit those like button and you might be rewarded, man. Don't play us around. Scott, who's claiming a quad? Something curse word for us. We're just playing what's in front of us. Oh, okay, fair enough. Look at those profiles that all clubs has managed. What are you thinking? Think talking about Arnie Slot then. Think he wants him to be better at defending. Oh, he's talking about Trent. He's saying he wants a better. Yeah, he's talking about he wants a better right back than Trent.
Bro, Trent has improved. That's what Arne Slot's worked on. Trent's defending this year has been good, bro. Like, it's the best I've seen him defend. You get me? So, like, I ain't got no problem with Trent this season, man. So yeah, man, just keep him here, bro. It don't make no sense, man. Just keep this guy here. I don't care what money he wants. Give it to him. Let's keep it moving, bro. He's the best right back in the world, man. Come on, man. Let's not be silly here, man.
Keep throwing us the Liverpool questions. Liverpool section. Gonna go in depth. Perfect 2 panelists to go through it as well. In depth in the games. In depth questions to keep Artson away. I'll get them all up on the stream. Even if they're super chatted or not, doesn't matter. Chelsea must, if it's a must for Arsenal and Liverpool, then catch up. Ahmed?
Listen, chill out, man. One game at a time. There we go. I feel like, again, and I'll say this again, yeah. I feel like we're a good team, but we're still got missing pieces. So it's a good sign right now that we are where we are. But listen, we've got to continue that form.
It's like a building block. Like, we haven't got the roof yet.
Well, again, like I'm pretty sure you would agree with me. Probably the new GK. We probably need another centre back. I'm pretty sure you would agree with that. Maybe if Achampong doesn't sign his new contract deal, you probably get a backup right back for Gusto to compete with him, and maybe a striker for a different archetype to Jackson every now and then. And I feel like you're sorted. Honestly, I don't think you need to add that much squad.
I feel like not accounting for loanees like Andrew Santos, Esteval Willian, etc. I think players we definitely need for next season or this season, which would help us, would definitely be a centre back. I feel like unpopular opinion is if we had a centre back, I feel like that could push us more than a goalkeeper. Because I feel like a lot of the mistakes we make can be stopped before Sanchez gets a bozo. For example,
do you think though that the GK is causing those mistakes to occur though? Like,
no,
they don't trust Sanchez as much. You go ahead, then.
For example, yeah, like there's been a lot of goals this season where Sanchez made dumb mistakes, but I've also looked at the defenders and it looks a bit messy. It does look a little bit messy. Like that Liverpool game had nothing to do with Sanchez. Even the foul that Cole committed, that wasn't Sanchez's fault. Yes, he made the alleged foul on Jones, but I think that was his only mistake in that game. The Man United game, yes, I'll concede. even the Arsenal game, better defenders keep their line, especially that early into the game. Not early, but you get my point. It wasn't late in the game where you're getting
I
tired.
get what you mean, yeah.
If you're a bit more switched on, you like Van Dijk. When's the last time we saw Van Dijk not get caught offside and offside trap? Dean, doesn't happen.
Look, Van
The point is
Dijk's
that okay, let me not compare him to Van Dijk. Competent centre backs in the league and in the world, yeah. When they make mistakes, it's like raw. Wow. When our defenders make mistakes, am I going wow? I'm going, expected. Like when Fofana chipped over the ball the other day and Watkins was in, I wasn't like, oh my days, Fofana. I was like, here we go. Bozo moment.
What did he say? He tripped over the ball. Tripped over the ball.
Brother, literally, we were so composed. I was on, he was at the game. We were so composed.
It was in front of me when he did that, by the way.
We were winning 1-0, I think, and we was popping the ball around thinking, yeah, he has the opportunity to literally lay it off. He's laid it and then gone like, tripped over the ball and got injured and he had to go off the pitch. For no reason.
Crazy.
For no, and by the way, not only did he do that, that could have led to a goal they could have scored at 1-0.
Well, he did that in front of me, you know. He did that in front of me. It was mad.
So imagine he's mad. I was like,
tripping over the ball is funny, man. He just tripped over the ball.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a bozo moment. I think he's just like, I don't know how to explain it.
Sometimes he's too chill. He's too chill. That's the word, man.
Yeah, he's a bit too relaxed. Like he's a baller.
Yeah.
Like he's cold.
Yes.
But I just don't know if he's like I see Cole, yeah, Dean. Armin knows I can address you because obviously you don't watch our games. Cole, I see is like a potential winning centre back because I can see he's got the credentials for me to go. I can back him because he's just very like you could just tell someone's good in it. Like they got that potential.
Yeah.
You can just tell that Cole's got he's got the aggression, he's got the technical ability. He's not necessarily slow. He's not the quickest, but he's not slow. He's smart. He's tall. Like he's aggressive. He's good at defending. He's good at passing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like he's homegrown. Like all the things you're telling me, yeah, he's a good centre back. It's just obviously he needs a bit more experience and to up his quality a bit more. Obviously, he's not perfect. Whereas Fofana, Fofana's good on the ball. He's not as tall. He has. I don't know what he is. He just doesn't give me much confidence. But anyway, I'm digressing massively. That's my point on that.
Yeah, I think of Cole. You can see he's developing. I just think of him, it's about the big games. You know what I mean? If he can improve himself in his performances in the big games and be less erratic, I actually think he'll be really, really good. I think of Fofana, I think it's a mix, of him still trying to like understand his body post ACL, basically, because remember he's come back from an ACL injury. I think he needs to still understand his body a little bit and see what he can and can't do, and just about him being a bit more alert at times, less being relaxed. Be a bit more relaxed because when you're facing a guy like Watkins is going to be physical with you. So that's what you need to be doing a lot more.
Very fair. One for you here, Dean. For me, considering the current market, Van Dijk is the most difficult player to replace.
Yeah, I've told everyone before. Van Dijk's the most important player. If they forget the ages and that, if there was one person I had to re-sign, it would be Van Dijk because you just can't replace him. There's no way you can replace Trent. You can get another right back. You can get a striker. You can make the team chip in with goals. But to get a centre back that's on Van Dijk's level, it's the only person I can see is Saliba, and we can't. How do you buy Saliba unless you're Real Madrid? So yeah, I agree with that as well, man.
What are you saying, man? Cheeky pre-contract agreement with Van Dijk, in January.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Oh, for us.
Yeah, for us. Man.
Oh, right.
You're cheeky, man.
Because the thing is, me, I was gonna say because Dean has to be worried, Dean has to be worried, because if by like the last week of December, like end of December, they have not signed a new deal. Any of the three players we are mentioning, it's looking like GG's, bro. Respectfully,
I mean,
Dean, I reckon Van Dijk will sign. I reckon Van Dijk will be right. Huh?
Yeah, he might be alright, but like in terms of his hypothetical, like they don't sign. That means Chelsea gives like, oh, you want 400k?
Any club in January, any club. Any club in January.
Van Dijk can't go in Chelsea, man. Van Dijk can't go in Chelsea.
No, but you get my point, though.
I hear what you're saying, but
he might go Real Madrid.
In the Prem.
A little cheeky one there.
Yeah, if they leave the Premiership, I don't mind. See if they go Real Madrid and all that. I don't care about all that. Yeah. It's their business. As long as they're not in the Premiership, I don't mind. You get me? But I don't see Van Dijk or Trent going nowhere. I see him staying. Salah's a whole different prospect. You get me?
Have we seen that happen before? Where a player that age has gone somewhere and won elsewhere in the Prem?
That's
How old was Van Persie when he went to Man U?
One month.
Yeah, he went there and won. He went there and won. He left Arsenal.
No,
Arsenal and won the
that's what I'm
Premiership.
saying. Like, you know, when a player goes to that club and then he goes on to win it, like not a young age.
Milner, maybe Milner, because did he not win at City and then win at Liverpool?
True.
It took him a little while to win at Liverpool still.
Yeah,
it
but
wasn't
he won it.
away,
Yeah.
Because Milner was there for a while. Milner was there for a few years before they started winning.
Ashley Cole, maybe.
Yeah, Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole, remember, because he was a part of the Invincible season, right, where they won the league, and then
he came later.
He came 04 or 05 to Chelsea. No, or was it?
No, as in what age was he? He would have been like what, late 20s?
No, he was early.
Ashley Cole in late 20s.
Ashley Cole's in his early 20s, bro.
That's what I'm thinking. He wasn't old.
I'm talking about players who are older.
Oh, older.
Yeah, like you see how like Van Dijk's coming towards the end of Liverpool. Imagine Chelsea signed him and then we went on to win the league next season. That kind of thing. Have we seen that before? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think Van Persie.
That's what I'm saying, Dean. Yeah, I think Ahmed as well. I think Van Persie's the only player who came at a certain age and he actually won, experienced and all that stuff. We don't really see it in the Prem. So Dean's right. It'd be very surprising for him to go to a rival. That's the point I'm trying to make, innit? We don't really see it often. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah. It wouldn't be nice. It would not be nice if he did leave to another Premiership team. That would be heartbreaking, bro. Van Dijk is our heart and soul of that team, bro. You get me?
Guys, I was right. He wasn't old, but he was 29. He was in his like middle prime. Like he was that kind of age. So 30 years old, basically. But yeah, man. I can't see it happening, but imagine it did, Dean. You'd be pissed.
I'll be extremely pissed, man.
I would love that, by the way. That would be amazing. Anyway, let's go through more questions. Love for the questions, brothers and sisters and trees, whoever you identify as, of course.
Trees is crazy.
Crazy.
Let's answer this one. Ches, do you think with Neto, Sancho, Jackson, and Palmer being benched on Wednesday for rest, you think Noni, Mudryk, and Cuckoo and Felix, 100%? They will all get swapped out, I think. I think he'll keep in
100% swap. I don't think it'll be 100%.
I think he'll keep in he'll take Sancho out because he's played 2 in a row. He'll take 100% Sancho and start. He'll take Neto out.
Yeah.
So I think he'll play Madueke, Case and Neto, and I think
Felix is going to play him out.
Felix will play Sancho's position. Facts, and I think the rest the same.
Maybe Nkuku starts. I could see Nkuku for Jackson. Maybe if you want to
start. Yeah. This is, by the way, this is the perfect game. Yeah, Dean will know, like where you got a squad like this. Yeah, you want them to be fresh, but you also don't want to upset the apple cart too much. So bring in.
You want enough chemistry there. You need enough chemistry.
You know what it is, yeah. Deep it. Because it's the Premier League. There's more incentive for Nkuku to step up even more. Because now you feel like you're, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you're a side piece in the Conference League and you're coming on and you're scoring your goals, it's light. So cool, you keep doing your thing, keep scoring goals. Now the boss goes, Southampton, during the week away, Cuckoo, we need you. Now this is where you step up. You're in the Premier League now, show you can perform in the Prem. Even if it's Southampton away. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me...
Be careful there. Be careful.
No, I didn't say anything mad. I didn't say we're gonna win. Just saying this is your.
You didn't say you don't think you're gonna win
against who?
Southampton away.
Southampton, we should beat Southampton. I don't think there's anything wrong in saying we shouldn't beat Southampton. We should be beating Southampton. They don't even have their 3 best players, bro. They're all got what's it called? The yellow card suspension because they've got 5 yellow cards.
Me and VD spoke. Aston Villa hadn't won in 6 games. We know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? They get their first win against Chelsea. Southampton don't have any of their players in. We know how this goes.
I think the issue was,
talking, man. Stop. We're going to jinx it.
Carry on. Ahmed, go on. What are you saying, Ahmed? Go on. Carry on, man.
I thought these were shutting you down. Man's like, yeah, it's going to be light work.
No, I'm going to say I would never say it's light work. I think one of these games is going to be very competitive. You know what I mean? But what I would say is, again, I feel like this season, though, like we've gone. I feel like we've reset football used to be, if that makes sense, where we do the job against the lower teams now. We actually can do the job that we need to do against these teams now. Like the problem for us was always, that when we face these lower teams, we were so worried about how we're gonna perform. That was the issue. But I think this season's a bit more different.
Facts. Big up Solomon. He was listening to his promise. He gave out that membership. We hit 20 likes. Maybe you guys hit 40 likes or 35 likes. He'll give away another thing. So you, man, do your thing. Hit the like button. Ahmed's The Bridge is in the description and Famzone TV. You can see it right there. If you don't want to hit the button, even though it's very easy to do, you can type it in right now as you're speaking. If you're going home on the train, eating food, whatever you're doing in the gym, do that immediately, man. We have more questions for us. So many questions coming in. Gavin Birch doesn't get dropped. Zubu comes in, if anything, unlocks Gavin Birch more as he's an 8 box to box, then can play Mako in the 10. That's true.
That's exactly what I think will happen. If we do
Good
get
point. Ches, can you ask Dean what his thoughts are on about the Newcastle game away? Yeah, his name's Dean. Sorry, I didn't have his name up. But there you go.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Dean?
Obviously, it's not going to be easy. St James's Park's never easy. Last year we won there, but it's going to be a different game. I still think we'll win. I'm confident we'll win, but it's not going to be easy, man. That pitch is one hard place to get a result at, man. So, yeah, I still think we win. To be honest, though,
isn't it crazy how like Ahmed? Isn't it crazy how like Liverpool can't drop points, nor can Chelsea, nor can Arsenal. Are you leaving it?
Well, so far, yes. I think you know what
like,
it is.
Liverpool can't drop points because the reason why they can't is because Dean knows why. Because if they drop points now in the easier run, they've still got to go to my gaff.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. What I mean is that, and also Arsenal's run. Obviously, they got United. Obviously, this Wednesday, but after that,
that's what I'm saying.
Their run is actually quite favorable. Yes, I know what you mean.
9 turns into 7 difference. Now we're like, oh, the 7 turned into 6, and it's like, oh.
Remember, they still have one more head to head to face. That's the thing. The thing we have to remember right now, with a lot of these teams, whether it be an Arsenal or Chelsea or whoever it may be, they've got still one head to head to Liverpool, and if they can beat Liverpool at their head to head, that basically means you've only got that certain amount of time coming in.
Yeah, 100%. Dean, it's not likely, for example, we couldn't do it even though we were close. It's not likely Arsenal goes there and wins. But if you draw and Chelsea are still in there or Man City come back, now it's a bit spooky. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why I said, like, we've been saying, you guys never disputed this, but like 9 points isn't as big as you think. If 9 points if this was March, cool. Because now you've only got how many games would that be? It went like 9 or like less than 10 games left. It's like, are you really going to lose 3 or 4 out of 10? No, it's not happening, is it? But we're in November. We're just turned to December. So let's wait a bit. Hats off to the man who's come in and made the team his own. Respect it, bro. I've watched most of your games, to be fair. Most entertaining side to watch. I think he's talking about Chelsea.
Nice. What? Surely it's my joke.
Hey, Scott. Me and Dean were fighting there. Who's the compliment for? Who's that compliment for, man? I need that. That's a big up, A. Someone for keeping the membership 100%.
Can I ask you a question, Deanie? I got a question for you. Yeah. Like, obviously, let's say hypothetically you do win the season, you do win the league, obviously this season. Do you worry that let's say next season, obviously you're probably gonna have to do a little bit of retooling, I'm assuming, if you lose 1 or 2 players, right? Do you worry that your fans are gonna be like next season putting more unnecessary pressure on Slot, where he may have to be like in the middle of like a resetting or like a little bit of a rebuild?
There'll be massive pressure. If he wins the league this season, there'll be massive pressure on him next season.
That's what I'm saying. And then, like, I do worry for a minute, because like if he does do it like this season, and then some of the key players that he has leave, and then the expectation still remains the same, it's like, I'm not sure if that's correct.
It's not going to be easy because we haven't seen him in the transfer window yet. We haven't seen the sort of players he's going to buy. We don't know what his philosophy is on players yet. We don't know nothing. He's still relatively new because he didn't he hasn't really bought no one yet, so we don't know what profile he likes yet. So that's a big thing. Like how you gonna replace certain players next season. That's gonna be key to how the season goes next year, man. Well,
Yeah, 100%. Like
I
we
trust
kind
him
of
at the
peaked.
moment. Huh?
Yeah, of course, you're gonna trust as it goes. But it's a weird one for Liverpool fans, isn't it? Because it's like they had gas because right now it's looking all good, but the future planning doesn't look great. And next season, as it stands, by the way, things can change. If all three of them you sign players in the summer, then what I'm saying goes out the window. But as it stands, your club has improved a lot in the windows, and your players could be leaving. And it's like, rah, this time next year you could be fight for top four. Genuinely, you don't even know that. It's mad.
That's our owners.
Big
They
up,
don't prepare for the future,
yeah,
man. This what they should be buying players, like staggering the players. They should be buying them. Not all just let everyone go at one time because they're all the similar age, so they're all going to start burning out at the same time. These players, like we should be bringing in youngsters in or buying replacements now, ready, ingrained in how we're playing now. Don't just replace someone once they're finished. Replace them while they're still there, man. But our owners are different, bro. They're different, bro. They piss me off, bro.
Bill Ilias, a member. I don't think Chelsea have experienced being in a title race. Maybe a good goalkeeper and centre back. Yeah, I think most people agree with that. I mentioned that before as well. Like you just said here again, emphasizing leader at the back, like we said before. Question from Zadel here. That's not a question actually. We'll get back to that. That's a conversation. Big up everyone who's joining. Hit the like button, man. By the way, Chiz, our defense hasn't been that bad because Sanchez cost us like 6 goals so far. Brighton 2, true. Arsenal 1, yeah. Man U penalty, Newcastle done pass to lead to the goal. Liverpool penalty as well. I think it's a bit of both, in my opinion.
You know what it is? I think the thing of Sanchez is that, and I'll say this again, it's equivalent exchange. That's the term I like to use with Sanchez. Like the amount of mistakes that he may make for you, yeah, will probably, and the points you lose, it's probably going to be equal to the amount of points he's probably going to save for you, right? And so it's like, it's all right, but like you probably want to get a better guy than him. As I said before, if you want to get top 4 this season, get 3rd or 4th place, Sanchez is your guy. He can do that job for you. But if you want to push next season, that's when you got to bring in the real GK has to come in next season. Because I don't know about you, Jorgensen. I've watched Jorgensen before when I was at Villarreal. He don't fill me with hope, bro. He don't fill me with hope. I was not a fan of that signing personally.
Yeah, it wasn't great, man. But Dean, what are we saying for the future? Style of play, Slott's looking good. He's good tactics. Things are on the rise. But do you see any cracks in your team? Let's flip these questions. Do you see any potential cracks in your team which could grow? Is there anything? Yeah, because in life, yeah, in general, people can relate in the chat. When things are going good in life sometimes, or circumstances at work, whether it's outside of work, you kind of ignore the things you know could potentially be an issue. Do you know what I'm saying? But like later on, it might become an issue. If you're building a house and you see a little crack in the corner, but the rest of the kitchen is nice, and the bedroom's nice, ensuite, that little crack might turn into a massive gaping hole. And now you've got to put the house down again. So is there anything you see, flipping the questions around, is there anything you see in your team right now which you're like, forgetting the injuries? I don't like that.
Yeah.
Go
I
on,
still think that, like we said before, Gravenberch ain't a 6. Like he's performing well. Like I said, if we can get a proper 6 in there that can do that job properly, because Gravenberch is learning on the job and he's doing well. I can't moan, but rather like I said, if he loses form, there's no one else that can do that role. And I don't want I forgot his name, other one. Endo. The manager don't trust him. So I'm saying the manager don't trust him. He don't really play him. So obviously the manager don't trust him. And also, I think we need a striker, bro. Like we can't keep on relying on Salah to score these goals, bro. Like our strikers ain't doing the job. Jota's always injured, and Nunes ain't it, bro. So we need a proper striker that's gonna step up, because right now we're in a position where Mo can leave. I mean, it's not like we've got someone that can replace his goals at the moment, bro. We ain't. So we definitely need someone that can score goals. Gakpo and Diaz are scoring goals, but they're on form right now. If that form drops off, Salah don't have to be on form to score goals. Salah can have a crap game, crap 10 games, and still score 10 goals. You get me? We ain't got players like that. Just scores regardless of how they're playing. You get me? So yeah, I reckon a striker and a midfielder, bro. That's where I see where we can be like
susceptible to falling off. Yeah, I think I agree with that, man. I think Gumbutch isn't a natural 6. Like you said, as well, perfectly put, is over the reliance on him as well. So it's not unlikely for him to get injured because he's getting played a lot. And then you've got the other position, like you said as well, that is not as strong backup wise. I know you've got replacements there, but they're not as good. Especially Salah as well, man. Salah goes down.
It's crazy, bro.
It's a bit spooky because like there is
on mute. I was on mute by accident, but I was saying, wasn't Salah out last season? No, I was just literally just muting myself. Sorry, because like there was a background noise. So I don't want to.
Yeah, no worries.
But I was saying, Salah was out injured last season, right? He went out for a little bit, no?
Yeah, we went through this on another stream. He was out for. He missed like 8-9 games.
I swear about 11 weeks he missed.
Yeah, he missed. I literally read through. He literally missed like 8-9 games. He missed a fair amount. A lot of them were cut.
And we've done well without him. But still.
The young your academy kids, bro, they were cooking that time, bro. I remember, bro.
It's literally that period when the final.
You know about our academy kids. You know about our academy kids. You know.
That's why I said, man. That's why I mentioned them.
You know. I don't need no Chess. I don't need Chess to acknowledge we got some good academy kids. You know, I need him to acknowledge that.
Guys, every time we talk about this game, it reminds me of when I was there. You guys don't understand, like, it was cold. Was it February? It was cold. It was overcast. It was dark.
It felt warm to me.
And all I heard ringing around the stadium was, and I was like,
man.
Once you hear that, you know you're in trouble.
I don't feel World Cup, and people can say, "Grow up, mate." But like, bro, like that header going in, I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh my," because you knew it was over, innit? You just know it.
You know what was the games? I actually went to the game after that morning, after the final. I went to the Leeds game, and I went to the Leeds game because I genuinely thought, I was obviously towards Chelsea and like obviously support the team, but in the back of my head, I was thinking this is his last game. I actually thought, Leeds was Poch's last game because I was like, after what he did in the final, the game before that, this is number 3. If he loses 3 games in a row, it's GG. Yeah, and I remember Leeds were beating us, I think 2-1 at one point in time. Yeah, and then he brings on Gallagher, and then I think we had like a back-to-back goals to make it. I think 3-2 at the end. Oh, that was crazy, man. Poch, man, ruined my life. He ruined the season, bro.
You see why Poch was so bad, people in the chat? Do you see why because it wasn't like his management wasn't bad. It was just his tactics.
The problem I always say, you know,
his management is good. Like players in down pull.
I always tell the people, he is a manager. Yeah, he's elite. That's why he'll probably be, by the way, a really good coach and the World Cup for like the USA. I actually think, if you do him in a cup competition like that, he'll get these guys far because he can get these guys to like get revved up to do their job for you at the very least on some level. But like when it comes then to start using tactics to get you to the end, he can't do that for you, bro. He can't do that for you, man. And then he's got his flipping training, and then he's got his training stuff as well, which was like killing out all of our players, bro. Respectfully, bro, like crazy what he was doing to players in training.
Yeah, man, it's a mad thing. But Ahmed, same question to you, Arstein. Is there anything right now you see? I know we're not being perfect like Liverpool. They in the last 50 games they literally only drew 1. It's mad, but it's crazy. But for us, is there anything where you're looking at going, I don't like this? This could potentially be an issue for us in the run-up to January.
One thing I will say is that obviously we're going to be facing a lot more low block and mid block teams, innit? One thing I do worry about at times is our speed of play. What I mean by that is that sometimes I find us to be a little bit too nonchalant. Like the way we move from like our centre back to like the other end of our attack, it's a little bit slow at times. Sometimes you got to push the face a bit more. Like we don't, and this is something that's been a bit of an issue for quite a while. But
it wasn't an issue yesterday, though.
No, I'm saying, but this is like a general issue. I'm talking about like
I don't agree with you, but I'm saying yesterday was good. Like yesterday, 2 of the goals, if they have Dean watched them back, were literally quick play. 1-2 touch.
Yesterday we upped the tempo. We upped the tempo when we needed to. But like that's one thing. Like we need to make sure we do that a bit more consistently because we don't do that a lot of the time. That's my issue. I always say, like, we need to sometimes up the intensity a bit more quicker, and then we can actually kill these games at halftime. And because of how many games you could have in December, in particular, we can rest some of these guys. You know what I mean? That actually helps us out, and then it allows us to use the large squad to get guys more game time, in my personal opinion. So that's what this comes down to. Kill games at half. For me, it's just kill the game at halftime, so that in the second half you can get guys to have a bit more fun. That's all it is.
And Dean, what would you say is a must, like, objective wise? I didn't get to ask as much yesterday to you two because it was a bit more loud, the panel and stuff. But today, like, what are you saying to the objective wise? What's a disappointing season from here? What would be a disappointing season from, like, right now? We come back to this conversation in May.
If we don't win the league, bro, that would be disappointing to me. From this point where we are now, if we don't win the league now, I'll be disappointed, bro. Like, obviously, if you told me at the start of the season we'll make the top 4 and be in the Champions League challenging year, I'd have took that. But now, as this season's gone through now, and you've seen how well we're doing, like, my expectations has changed now, and I expect to win the league now. You get me? Champions League, like, that's always a bonus to me. Like, I always look at the league. Like, Champions League, if we win it, if we get in amongst around it, yeah, everything's a bonus there. But the league, I expect to win now. So if we don't win it, bro, I'll be disappointed, bro.
Ahmed, what about you? We're still without the Carabao Cup. We're through Conference League automatically, so we're top 8. So we don't need to worry about playoffs. Just go straight to knockouts. FA Cup, I'm not sure who we've drawn. We've drawn, like, I think, a League 2 team, I think it is.
We're going to find out at 7 p.m. We're going to find out at 7 p.m. It's not been
done today you found out. Yeah, I must have mixed up. We're going to probably be a lower team.
I think, honestly.
Yeah. So disappointing is, like Dean said before, as expectations have changed. So what you've seen, not based off what you said in September or August before balls kicked. I'm talking about, like, right now, how you foresee, how you are viewed, what would be disappointing?
What would be, if you don't get top 4, I think that's been a massive disappointment for sure. I think we can all agree on that. I think another thing that'll be a massive disappointment if we don't get FA Cup. I actually think that might be a competition we should be looking at to get the cup in, because Conference League, with all due respect, it's already in the cabinet. You know what I mean? I don't need to be looking at that one at all. But like an FA Cup one that can, get us a real trophy, I would argue, to get these young lads like actually experiencing winning, particularly at Wembley, I think would be a good kickstart for us if we want to be saying next season we're competing for the title. So we want to give these guys a bit of a taste before we continue on. But
I feel like, Dean, as a rival, I feel like the Conference League would be a big boost, because I feel like the Conference League being a European trophy, albeit it's the 3rd tier, I feel like just winning that.
I don't know what that is. What is it? You get a trophy if you win it. No lie. Is it something?
Yes, you get a trophy.
You win it and go into something else, or is it something?
It takes you Conference. Takes you to Europa League, and then the Europa League obviously takes you to UCL. That's the way it works.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you won a trophy or not. I didn't know if it was just a promotion or I didn't know what it was.
Yeah,
I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm just being honest.
Fair enough.
I didn't know.
Fair enough. But listen,
you're cheeky. He's acting like we've been here for like 10 years. It's literally by default we're here. We shouldn't even be here. We shouldn't even be here.
You know what I mean? I was personally saying, for my ego's sake, man, we just don't even go there, man. You know what I mean? Let's not even go into the competition, man. Let's say we respectfully decline. You know what I mean? Get someone else in the league.
Fam. Now we're here, we have to win it, but we shouldn't even be here because we didn't even earn it. We actually deserve to be Europa League, which is actually decent. But yeah, man, I feel like the trophy would be a big deal, man. Not a big deal, obviously, like Europa League and obviously the creme de la creme, the promised land Champions League. But I feel like just winning European trophy would be quite a good, like, confidence booster for the team. We can win European trophies. We can win trophies in general. We can get through the knockout stages. We've got a big team. We trust in our abilities. So for me, that'd be a big deal, man. But man, there are more questions. Question for Ahmed here and Dean. I'll get Dean's first thoughts first. Knowing what you know, what's your opinion on Clearlake as an ownership, the sporting directors, and recruitment as a whole?
Who's Clearlake? That Chelsea's owners.
That's our owners, yeah. Basically, At the time, I always said at the time when I always said they were probably the best bid. The other one was from like the owners of like the Chicago Cubs, and I had heard not great things about the way they play and stuff like and stuff they do in the US. So I was like, hell no. Like if we're being honest, when they came in, I think they were the best guys for the job. I always respected the fact they signed that contract agreement where they couldn't take any dividends out of the club for a decade, which I thought was smart. I liked a lot of the ideas they had. I just think for me, they're still doing their ideas now at Clear Lake, the ownership. But the problem is they put the car in gear 5, but where the car should have really been in gear 1, if that makes sense. Like they went a bit too fast. Particularly that first and second season. I always said, they should have what they should have done is focus a bit more on the first team squad, do what they did, obviously bringing them out of Palmer, etc., right? But then what they should have done in the background, keep doing what you're doing, like they're doing this season actually, because what they're doing this season is probably what they should have done, where they do the stuff they need to do for the first team, but they're doing their stuff behind the scene. You're buying the Strasbourg club, you're doing a multi-club model, you're taking your time to do it. But they were trying to do everything too fast. That was the issue they had, in my personal opinion.
Dean, what's your thoughts as a rival?
Bro, everything I've seen from Chelsea's owners, bro, is positive. That's all I've seen. Looking from the outside, because anything you don't need, you're not scared to go out there and try and get what you need. Like you've backed your managers. Like everything your owners do is something I want for my club. You get me? So I never see Chelsea needing anything they don't want. You get me? They always anything they need, they'll go and generally try and get it. And like your managers get backed, bro. So that's the only thing I would wish we had, like owners that back your manager. I don't see none of your top players' contracts running out last month of their contract. Nothing like that. This is the sort of stuff I've got to deal with, bro. You don't have to deal with nothing like that. Your in-house problems ain't problems. You got to sort it all out, bro. So your owners, how I look at it, good owners, bro.
100%. I from day one, before I was doing this my own YouTube, I only started a few weeks ago, but when I was on other shows, I'd always say I believe in the ownership. Everyone was saying at the time we were a mess. Why are they buying young players? Why are they not doing this? Why are they doing that? You don't even know who your ownerships are. Sporting directors that aren't even in place. You're 12th, you're this, bad management. They've made mistakes. And when you have big projects that aren't necessarily planned out to perfection, it's always going to make mistakes. The government came in, they took away Roman, and we had to do something really quick in months.
Yeah.
Somebody had to come in and basically, literally, sign players, say the ship, get people on board, get the consortium all sorted out, all this stuff, all within a couple of months. Not years. You had to do this literally from like what? February, March, up until the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that's a big job to do. In hindsight, he done a good job in it because we're here now a bit more stable. And when was the last
proactive.
Exactly, proactiveness. When was the last time man heard leaks about Chelsea in the last months?
But that's what what happens. You know what happens, Chaz, yeah? I always say, man, winning it does wonders because now the bad press doesn't happen. Now the leaks aren't happening because everyone's happy, everyone's doing their job. La da da. We're not finding out about anything behind the scenes. That's what winning does for you, bro.
That's why, like 100%. That's why, like small cuts can be covered. Yeah, but big cuts you can't cover them with plasters, man.
Exactly.
Like, you need things. You saw that. That's why when Dean says about the Liverpool thing, even he's not like immature Liverpool fans, but nah, shut up, man, win the league, ha! And then a year from now, things could look very different.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that's like so you've
definitely.
Relatively speaking, you've got to live within the moment and be like, yeah, I'm very happy what's going on. Even a Chelsea fan, I'm surprised I'm not overly gassed. But then I go, why am I overly gassed? We haven't really achieved anything. We're just doing good, innit? Like, we're just doing all right. Even Liverpool fans, some are overly gassed, but they'll learn the hard way. Like Seneca Caribbean, if you don't learn, you must feel. But a lot of people are like, yeah, we're doing good, man, but I need to see his contract signed. I need to see us back players in January, man. I need to see Slot.
That's the thing, bro. You can do all this stuff.
So
you're doing well in the league, but bro, you got at home, you got 3 players that's contracts ain't been signed, bro. So that means you doing all this good hard work here, all the managers doing all this stuff, yeah, will mean nothing if you let his 3 best players leave. That's crazy to me. He's come here, fulfilled his contract, said to you, yeah, no one knows me. Well, give me a chance, yeah. See what I can do. This guy has performed higher than expectations, yeah. And you're letting him. His 3 best players could be walking out for free next season. And you know what kills it here? What makes it worse? It's not like you're letting them go and you're going to replace them. You know, our owners ain't going to go out and spend 300 million on 3 players. They won't. So just get that out of your head. They're not going to go and replace Van Dijk with a Van Dijk protege. They're not going to do that. They're mostly they're going to go in the under 21s and get a player out of there. And that's what
you know, it is. There's a weird notion that people think that you can just get rid of Van Dijk and then buy another young Van Dijk.
It's impossible,
there's a reason, bro. There's a reason why these men are called generational and world class because you don't get a lot of them. That's why they have to be separate. That's why they're in their own category. You don't just lose Hazards or Van Dijks or Bales or whatever it is and go or Messi's and go, yeah, we'll buy the young next Messi. Like that's
you can't replace them, bro.
Right work. That's why you have an academy and you have scouting where you could potentially get those players at that level, but it's not guaranteed you're going to get another young Van Dijk.
Like, and our owners don't like spending money, so how on earth would they buy Van Dijk if they could anyway?
There's even more.
They don't like spending money.
So if you don't like spending money, then you got to be very specific. That's why they're specific with who you buy, and very, very, very frugal. So like that's why guys, it's in the pudding, like we said before. That's why Liverpool are very, very. If they don't get the player they want, they don't bother getting another one because they don't want to spend the money sporadically, randomly, or waywardly. They just want to go, yo, you want that guy? We can't get him. We'll wait.
Yeah, but that's what stopped us from progressing, bro. That's what stopped us under Klopp. It's a big problem, bro.
I hear what you're saying, Dean, but that's the problem, isn't it? Like I think a big problem is, especially when you're playing this Moneyball type of thing, or like where the data is so specific to specific that you need to get this player, otherwise it's not gonna work. Yeah, it just means that you're not gonna go for the secondary option because you're like, is that gonna be worth my money? No, because the data shows me this, therefore no, and that's the problem.
That's what the thing is. It's football, bro. You never know what players can do. You've seen, like I said earlier on, like, Salah wasn't our first option, bro. Like when he first came, and look how he's turned out, bro. So you got to go with the manager and the sporting director. If they say this is a second chance, this second option, is a good option, go for it. Like football don't stand still for no one, bro. You can, have a zero transfer window. You'll see Aston Villa. You'll see the likes of Chelsea. They'll just take over. They'll just go above you. Simple. They're not standing still. We're standing still, bro. That's football don't stand still for no one, bro. So we can't we can't get him this chance.
I always use the example this season, like for example, if you look at the season, like look at Ronaldo Vega. I remember when we bought this brother, I was like, who the hell is this brother, bro? Like I was confused as to why we even brought him here. And then he's actually become like a competent player that we can use as a backup. He could eventually maybe even take over career. And it's like that's what happens when
he got the jump guys from the B team from Portugal. He's in the first team now.
Yeah.
You like so they also saw it. So Chelsea were like, yo, and that's smart, man. Like it's a good point about Liverpool because like, a player that encapsulates everything we're saying is Lavia. You remember Dilly Dallying over 5 million. Chelsea like, what? We can get you 50 million? Yeah, calm, sign it. We ain't messing around. We need you. You're 20 or 21, and you could be here, brother, for the next 8 years. 50 million? Let's do it. Your club, can't lie, we have to do 45. I can't lie, 46. I can't lie, 46 and a half.
Bro, it took us like 2 days. It took us literally after the guy said the deal. 2 days later, we had signed Lavia, bro. That's how.
The only problem if we signed him, Lavia would have had to be our first choice DM, and you've seen he's been injury prone. He's been injury prone.
So that's another issue because that means you would have relied on him, a young player in an important position. Ironically, right? Ironically, because we get told we can't do that, innit? So you have to rely on him, and then you ain't got backup for him.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had no backup. We'd have spent all that money, and that's the thing. Saying, you got in a good position where you can buy him for the future. You can have him, let him relax, let him progress how he progresses. We was buying a player that had to jump in the first team now. There's no relax, sit that. No, you have to get in the first team.
And by the way, and that's why whilst he's cooking in the Prem, you got players abroad cooking. So you got players on loan getting their minutes up getting older, more physical, more mature, more peas, more family. So you get a bit older, things start to change. You turn 21, 23, before you know it. In 3-4 years' time, so we're talking about Chelsea, but we're talking about Liverpool as well. We could have a team where, all those players were young back in the day. Now it's 2026, 27, and they're looking at prime players in the league.
Yeah.
So Liverpool needs to be careful. This isn't Liverpool can't do well. No one here sitting going, Liverpool forward in the finish. But the point we're trying to make is like, it seems like they're very, very complacent. And they're not complacent. It's very...
Yeah. And you got to remember how lucky the owners are, bro. They're lucky.
Stingy.
You got to remember how lucky they are. They've had a Jurgen Klopp here. Didn't spend much here. He sold Coutinho to buy his two main players. He sold Coutinho to buy, what's it called? Virgil van Dijk and Alisson. Like, he sold his best player, bro. You get me? That's what he had to do. And like, he hasn't really spent the sort of money that Pep spent. So you've been lucky to have a great manager like that, because for him to get the Champions League, a league, and a few other cups, you're lucky, bro. Because like, now you've got another manager who hasn't spent nothing, doing wonders again. So the owners have been very lucky with the managers they've got, because we could have fell off a long time ago under the wrong manager.
I'll give them credit though. Like, the success rate is very, very good. So I wouldn't say lucky, but I would just say that, like, you don't get these managers who are doing so good and not back them properly. That just makes no sense to me, man. But yeah, man, let's go through these comments before we head off. A shorter show today as always. As not as always, because I always do longer. Ahmed is wrong. They did exactly how they should have. Most move fast, turn the club over, and start fresh with expectations for results.
No, I was talking about, so just quickly, I was talking about the other stuff. The stuff they did the first team when they removed all Deadwood, that was necessary. And I find they finally did it like in one transfer window was crazy. I'll be honest, man. That shit was amazing. Like the way they removed like Barbara and all these guys.
No one complained about that. Yeah,
no one complained about that one for sure, bro.
Yeah, I get Ahmed saying you're both right, innit? Like, it had to be done quickly. Maybe they could have kept more experience, true. But like, yeah, it's hindsight, innit? Because we finished 12th, it's like it was terrible. But then if we didn't do that, then people would be complaining they're here for long.
Oh, bro, the 12th wasn't necessary either, man. Like, it was
yeah, like in hindsight, like we don't really care anymore, innit? It's like, it is what it is. Like we were in the Champions League that season as well, by the way. So it wasn't all doom and gloom. Well, it was doom and gloom, but yeah. We even made a final that year.
No, we didn't make a final. No, remember, because you had Man City twice in the third round.
Oh yeah. They mock because they're jealous. That's usually how it works. To be fair. But he's a Liverpool fan, Scott. My ownership is a joke, bro. More focused on the American franchise, but it's my club that makes them the money, just so we don't see investment that other business profit from that.
Yeah.
We won the league, then retain the title. Our equipment was Elliot and Adrian. That's not how our owners that want to win act. Every year clowns. When someone who wants to win as an owner. Facts, man. And this is why you get a lot of salty people will laugh at your club, because it's all internal. When sometimes in life, again, another life lesson, people laugh at you, they're laughing at themselves. That's sometimes how it works. People are jealous. There's a self deprivation reasoning behind it. It's a bit weird. That's how it is. So when rivals laugh at Liverpool or Chelsea for every reason, or Trent did it, it's because they want the Trent.
Yeah,
because they want a clear leg. They like Cole Palmer. Don't worry, they do like him, but they got to say what they got to say to make sure that they don't like him. That's life, man. But anyway, great stream. Bit more deeper as always. Bit more chat, which I like. Bit more calmer. Famzone TV Dean's there. Name handles there, and in the description below. Every single time anybody jumps on the channel, their things there. It's very important to sub to them as well. The Bridge Nation 258. Put that in front. It's on Twitter and also on YouTube. It goes live and does content other people streamed as well, and on his own. But yeah, man, hit the like button, subscribe. We're out of here, man. Don't forget to hit bell notification as well, because every time I go live, you see it, then you move, man. But love for love. Enjoy it.